Hey all, Russ here, RVerTV. Welcome. Check it out. We're leaving Leadville, the highest city in the country, in America, is what the claim is. It is hard to breathe here. It's over 10,000 feet in elevation. We're doing some driving this morning. We're going to do a little road trip. We're going to truck north. Going to go up to a little town called Idaho Springs, Colorado. All right, first pass up here is Fremont Pass. That's where the Climax Mine is. They're supposed to have a pole out with some history boards. We'll stop, check that first. Then I'm actually going to cut up off the Interstate 70 on Highway 6 and go over the Loveland Pass. So we're going to be way up in the Rockies today. What's the old song, Rocky Mountain High? Well, here we go. All right, here's our pullout. Trucks everywhere. They're waiting to get into the mine. Mine's across the road. I think back here I see the signs. According to the lady at that mining museum, this is the only active mine still employing people here, but it's huge. This is the one she said you got to work like 5 14-hour days. 12-hour days or something like that. 11,318 feet. Climax, Colorado. Now hiring. She said it's good money, but it really wears you out. It's like living in winter. 10 months out of the year is what she said. Just a massive operation, isn't it? They've been mining this for eons. Snow-capped mountains. That snow stays there all summer. Well, feeds a lot of water down to the mighty Colorado. Speaking of which, we're going to be following the Colorado a little bit. Big chunk of ore. Oh man, look at the size of that thing. I had to put my jacket on. It's cold. That's a good problem in the summer, isn't it? Skiing on top of the world. Yeah, snowmobile skiing. Well, a lot of folks, they like winter. They like winter sports. Colorado has it all here. Kind of like that hail camp where you could rock climb. Alright, well, we got a lot of miles to do today. It's more of a driving day. The highest compost pile in the world. Okay. Everything's the highest thing here. Kind of getting used to the thin air a little bit. I'm not breathing as hard walking around. Yesterday even wasn't that bad in Leadville, climbing up the stairs and all that in those buildings. It wasn't too bad. I guess you get acclimated to it after a while. Well, pretty area, pretty place. I bet we got a lot more to see yet. On the maps, I kind of picked out a couple locations to stop. Alright, you guys ready? Heck yeah. This is the 2025 RVerTV, heck yeah, Summer Travel Series. Let's do it. All these trucks kind of have me pinned in here. Have to sneak out. Here we go. Not too far. We're gonna get up here and we're gonna have to take I-70 for a little ways. Not too far. Don't have a big choice when you crawl through the Rockies up here. Just beautiful, isn't it? Alright, I'm looking for a marker. Be on the left side of the road. All this is part of the mine. Off to the right you see like gates and roads. Oh, there it is. Darn it. I gotta turn around. First mistake all morning. Very fast road. These cars are flying through here. Alright, here we are. Ooh. Now there's a view. There's your Kodak moment. Alright, well, let's check her out. says 2 towns existed up in this valley, had the highest lodge, Masonic Lodge, 1882 to 1966. Masons. All right. That's part of their mining down there. I see dirt roads. Huh. Pretty though here, isn't it? Land of riches. Woof. What a life to live up here. You know, you drive an hour down the hill and you're in regular weather. Up here, I still remember that girl saying, you live in 10 months of winter here. And it snows in every single month. You can snow July 4th here, August or whatever. But what a view you have, the short summer you do get. Say that sign there got run over by a snowplow, huh? This is where I turned around to go back to my first mistake. Big reservoir here, the dam. They probably feed the water out of here for their mining operations. Anyway, it's so gorgeous, had to come back, huh? I bet the fish in here is just beyond belief. Cold water too, huh? Probably freezes over. You get ice fish here, I bet. Well, I spotted a hiking trail. Back there in the snow. Let's go pretend we're gonna try it. Clinton Gulch Reservoir. You can fish here, boat. Due to the extreme cold water, no swimming. I hear ya. No problem there. Map of the hiking trails. Well, I forgot my snowshoes. Darn it. So, map. Maybe next time, huh? Look at that stuff. That is almost like ice. Keeps melting. Melting and freezing. Right here in the shade, probably stays here most of the summer. Trout. You're allowed 2 of them. No bikes, you can only hike it. My goodness, imagine taking a bike through that. Of course, some people would, the mountain bikes. Alright, well, neat little stop. We got more miles. I was checking the maps. Getting pretty good cell coverage up here at this elevation. We got a few miles, we'll get down to I-70, jump on that, and then we're gonna find that Highway 6. Then cut over to that Loveland Pass. That kind of bypasses the Eisenhower tunnels too on I-70. It's supposed to be one epic pretty drive. We're gonna find out. made it down that pass. You know, it's kind of comical. You drop down out of the mountains, you're still at 8,000 or 9,000 feet in elevation. Welcome to the Colorado Rockies. Just gorgeous. I know I keep saying it, and I probably will. Alright, there's a little pull out. We're going to jump on I-70. We really don't have a choice right here. Just go up a few miles. Ooh. Good looking little creek here. With some rapid water. Anyway, there's a pull out up here right off the freeway. I thought I'd check. It's supposed to be scenic. Here is I-70. I've driven this thing a lot through the years. My goodness. Even though it's an interstate, it's probably one of the prettiest drives you can make, even on the interstate. Just winds right through the mountains here. You got the Eisenhower Tunnel. I thought about going through the tunnel, but it's over within a couple minutes. That Highway 6 goes around them, then up over the pass. That's why I chose it today. We'll see if I'm right. There's a sign called Officers Gulch. It's supposed to have some trails. I figured it'd be a cool little place to stop. Need to switch out camera batteries, take a break. Definitely warmer. Getting off that top of those mountains up there. I can lose this jacket when I get stopped up here. I've driven past those signs quite a bit, and I figured this time I'd stop. See what Officers Gulch is. That's gated off. I don't know. Well, we'll go back a little ways. It's probably the old road here, the old highway, before they built I-70. Okay, I see some rigs, I see some trails. Let's take a little walk. Even a little motorhome up here. Yeah, that I-70, for years I drove that thing. You know, once you get past Denver, you're out of the mountains. It's this flat open country. Denver's not that far away. Alright, let's go check out these trails, huh? Smell that good water. Snow melt. Looks like they got it running underneath the highway. I just spotted something. There's folks getting their wedding pictures taken on the other side of this lake. Over there on those rocks. Can't really see them. They're a little bit behind those trees. Well, what a perfect place. See the bride? Can't zoom in too much more. That's cool. Wonder if they're getting married or just getting pictures. Well, don't want to crash a wedding. Unless they got good food. What a pretty place. This is reflections off that pond. This is definitely a photographer's dream here. Catch the clouds, everything. I'd say it's pretty full. A lot of runoff going maybe, huh? Well, congratulations to him. Hope it works out for him well. That water's like glass. Look at the reflection of the clouds. It's just like a mirror. The mountains, the clouds, everything. Alright, we gotta roll. Get on out of here. We're climbing now. Is that Highway 6? The old road before they built the interstate, I'm sure. Up top will be Loveland Pass. It looks like a ski resort. I see lifts. Get up here a little ways. If I find a pole out, I'll stop. Bet a lot of people come up here in the winter. Snow's got to be feet deep. They really get hit hard. Enjoy the views. I'll just leave the camera run. Why not? Snow in the summer in the Rockies. Here's a pull out. Stop a minute. Let the van rest. It's a steep climb up through here. We're not even at the top yet. Temperature sure drops. A lot cooler. That's quite the ski area. There's their slopes. Still even have snow on them. See the lifts go way up. My goodness. Wow, to pull an RV over this hill. Wow. More than a hill. Bear has some good brakes. We should be getting close to the top. I believe it's going to be over 11,000 feet when we cross over up here. Bicycles. What a ride. Going up wouldn't be so good. Coming down this thing, wow. Probably pretty popular. Mountain biking over this pass. You know you're getting up there when you see the trees get that little in a hurry. Almost above the tree line now. That snow is still pretty deep. That's a few feet thick. Stop and build a snowman. Looks more like ice. It's probably just been thawing and melting and refreezing. There was a pole out. I want to make it to the top though. We got to be getting close. Yay, made it. Look at all the cars too, darn it. See where I can park. Let's go on over. Up, there's the sign for the summit. All right, let's check her out. Loveland Pass, 11,990 feet, and it's a Continental Divide. I just walked up 10 more feet, so we're at 12,000 feet. This is my story, I'm sticking to it. I see ski trails down there. They probably cross-country ski. Well, there you go, we're top of the world here. What a view. fancy cars there. Those are made to go mountain passes like this in a hurry too. Well, there's a view on both sides of the road. Let's walk over. Yeah, people have skis here for cross country, I guess. Plus you can still ski if there's enough snow all the way down. What a journey that would be. Definitely above the tree line though, you can see it right there. Air's thin, but it's not too bad. I don't notice it horrible. So, not bad. Well, we did it. We made it. Now we're gonna head down. We're gonna spend the night down in Idaho Springs at an RV park. There's another cyclist. Happy to be at the top. Right, what's the old saying? It's downhill from here. I bet it is. This is going to dump us right back out on I-70. Made it. Now here's the big ski lodge. I've passed this a lot on the interstate. The tunnels, Eisenhower tunnels, are right up to the left. Here's your busy I-70. We'd be on the east side of the tunnels. They're cool. I've done it before. There's a video on it. But when you go through it, it's only a couple minutes long. I'd rather take this Highway 6. What an epic drive over here. Alright, well, it's getting later in the day. I want to head into Idaho Springs. There's a little museum that we'd check. Plus I got to pick up a few supplies, and then we'll double back towards that RV park. It's right off the freeway, but also, what is it, Clear Creek? Something like that. Should be scenic. I'm doing 5 miles over the speed limit, and everybody and their brother's passing me. Look at this, even this truck. Go for it. I'm not that big a hurry. Ooh, welcome center. What's this? You guys up making one more stop? Heck yeah. There's a little town down here. Georgetown. Says that on the phone. There's the exit. Oh, we gotta stop. And that must be their visitor center right off to the right. It's a rest area too. We'll check it. Ooh, it looks like rain a little bit. See that dark cloud? Maybe we'll get a little thunder bumper coming through. All right, let me get parked. Map of the area. I heard some people talking, kind of overheard it. Scenic and historic byway. But this little town's cool. It's about a mile back in here. There's the tunnels, building the tunnels. Well, next trip I'll drive through those instead of going over the mountain pass. I still think the mountain pass is better. Quite a feat of engineering. Cutting those right through the mountains. Silver Heritage Area Trails, Clear Creek County. That's what we're in. This is serious gold country here. Very serious gold. Gold mines everywhere. Well, there's their old buildings downtown. Let's drive down there on the way out of here. Check it out. Looks very historic. Not a whole lot in here. It's more of a gift shop, place to get maps, rest area. So pretty decent. All right, well, let's drive down there. We got time. Oh, those are cool. Very fragrant too. You can really smell them. Cool. Let's explore. Heck yeah. Just a view everywhere. Kind of one way in and one way out of here. Kind of isolated a little bit, isn't it? Well, it's back in here a little ways. The only thing coming back to places like this for me in the van is parking. Hopefully I can find something decent. Georgetown, here we go. Historic. Everything's historic around here. Well, see what we can get into. Try down this way. There's that clear creek. That thing's running. All that good snow melting. Well, it looks like I'm kind of a block or two off the town area. Let me cut up. Old gas station there, huh? Oh, this is cool. Look at the buildings. Oh, we gotta walk it. I'm definitely gonna park. We gotta walk these areas here. Check the buildings. All right. Let me find parking. I'm not gonna fit real good in there. See what else I can find. Those people are walking, so they parked a ways out. Well, let me make another loop. I'll go back. Maybe I'll have to try that one parking lot. How'd you like to live here, huh? Small town USA. Heck yeah. With a busy interstate right above you. That changed everything when they built the interstates. Ooh, I see parking. Big lot up here. This is our town hall. Cop shop, police station. Heck yeah. Perfect. Take a little walk. Get out of this van. That feels good. Stretch my legs. More old buildings there, huh? Okay. Made it. Here's their main street. Old buildings, big mountains on each end of it. All you need is a Horses, Clint Eastwood, John Wayne. Public notice. Making these a one-way street. 6th Street. Yeah, it has a ton of history here. Pretty flowers. Definitely small town. It's quiet here, even with the cars. Hear the birds chirping. Well, just cool old shops. I'm sure tourism is a big deal for them here. Plumbing supplies. Looks like an antique shop, huh? Well, that's cool. Enter next door. Well, definitely old buildings. Since 1883. Wow. Meat and groceries. What else we got? Aspen Creek. Mining the West. Very scenic. Well, very cool. There's your town. There's Georgetown with the big mountain at the end of the street. There's your photography. Your Kodak moment. All right, we're at the end of it. You could make a movie here, huh? Old Western. Get the cars out of the street. It'd be a perfect movie set. Alright, head back for the van. Then we'll run down to Idaho Springs. Then my RV park. What's this? Georgetown Mining Region. I bet. Probably an incredible amount of minerals, gold, silver. Still feels like it might rain on me. Well, that parking lot worked out perfect. I really didn't want to park on the street and block somebody's house or something. I probably could have fit in that one public parking area. Oh well. This worked out. Plus I got a little bit of a walk. Spent a lot of time in a van. Feels good to get out and walk. Oh wow, they're getting their picture taken. Looks like local police officers. Well, we gotta drive the one-way street, don't we? Could have went straight there. Okay, play the Western music. Here we go. Yeah, it wasn't the same. All you could hear is a lawnmower. Well, very neat. Get a chance right off I-70. Need to use the rest area there at Freeway Visitor Center, and then pop down here to town. I'm sure they got really good cafes, food, things to do. Could even stay there at that Hotel de Paris. Cool. Idaho Springs, half mile. That RV park should be right off to the right in there. We'll have to double back to it. There's that Clear Creek. I seen a couple rafters. I seen rafts just back a quarter mile or so. Looks like a lot of rapids in there. Might be kind of fun. All right, I got to get supplies, but there's a museum, another visitor center / museum. I thought I'd stop. Might as well while we're here. This is as far as I'm gonna go to the east. In the morning, we're trucking straight north out of here. We're going to go up to the Rocky Mountain National Park. And then from there, we're going to continue on north way up. So this is as far east as I'm going to go in Colorado. The rest will be trucking north. Yay. Almost like I planned it. I did. There's city limit sign. Welcome to Idaho Springs. Lots of old houses. They're definitely dated way back. Churches. The main drag's about a block off to the right. I'm looking for that visitor center. That creek is running right through there, and I've seen more rafters. Maybe we can catch one. Heading down river. Here it is, clear at the end of town. Wow, I could have taken another exit. Gem of the mountain. Just vast mining. They have mining tours here in old mines. I'm not going to do it today. Today's been quite a journey. We've done some miles. Some pictures from way back. You know, it's amazing the buildings still look the same 100 years later. Yep. And more of the scenic byway info. Well, let's go inside. There's a grocery store right down the street. I'm going to hit right after this. A lot of info on mining. Nice young lady at the counter. Very informative. Very helpful. Some of the local history in here too. She said they get a lot of visitors in here. Some of the old lanterns they had to use in the mines. Mine safety's come a long ways from what it was. Man, there's your old wagon. The start of the Colorado Gold Rush on January 7th. Wow. Didn't take long to say gold. Everyone shows up. Yeah, but back then it was just laying in the streams, everything. Now it's been all cleaned out. It's all his fault. Joking, teasing. More tools of the day. Old pictures. Got the horse and buggy out. You can get these apps now that bring old pictures to life. I don't know if you've seen it on TV advertised. I'm going to try to get one and maybe take some of these photos and take a picture of them, see what we can do. That'd be fun, huh? But I need a clear shot. I can't do it through glass. I'll have to play with that. Probably when I get home this fall, I'll mess with it. There's an old calendar. Time does fly. My goodness. Gets faster every year. There's a horse collar. Neat little stop. See a picture like that. They can make the picture into a little video. Here's my section, the old cameras. I was always into cameras. And fire department. Old pictures of that. Well done. They do charge a couple dollars to get in here, but it's worth it. They're saving history. Look how good shape them guys are in. No one's overweight or nothing. They're just good shape. Oh, got them an old car in here. Even a pan to catch all the oil dripping off of it. Well, I'm going to head for the store and then we'll head for the RV park. What do you say? I keep saying that, but guess what? There's more rafters. I was talking to the girl in there and she goes, come over here to the bridge. You'll see rafters float by. I said, really? She goes, yeah. Okay. I guess it's a big business rafting this Clear Creek. Well, they better duck when they go underneath that bridge. That water is moving. Wow. What do you think? 20 mile an hour? That'd be a fast rafting trip. Oh, there goes some. Yeah, them guys are moving. More of them. Well, maybe we'll catch a couple more before I leave. Yeah, that water is seriously moving, but you know what you'd need here? It's a gold pan. Be hard to get. Fast moving water. That water ever calmed down, my goodness. Because you're right in the middle of gold country. These guys are launching right here. All right, get in, sit down, and hang on. You better duck first, too. You're going to meet this bridge. There they go. That's an easy 20 miles an hour, I bet. Easy. No turning back there. There goes a kayak. He can really zip along. Well, how fun. Alrighty, well, that was cool. Alright, well, I went to the store, got stocked up, a few supplies, got some food, water. The RV park's about a half mile out of town, about a mile or so, somewhere around there. I'll just go out the way we came in. For more information on my travels, be sure to check out my website, RVerTV.tv. There you can sign up for free newsletter. Put one out once a month now. Also, we got the merch shop, got the Armchair Traveler series, plus we got the heck yeah coffee mugs, hats, t-shirts, all of it for the heck yeah 2025 travel summer series that we're doing right now. Incredible. Plus, on the website, you can find blogs, articles about travels, previous travels, and also future and upcoming events right here on RVerTV. Once again, it's RVerTV.tv, which helps support the channel and future videos just like this one exploring through Colorado. And I appreciate it very much. Okay, we're gonna stick on this frontage road. Kind of follows along the freeway here. What a creek to raft. That's a big business for him, I bet. That was pretty fast water. Exciting for those folks. You'd hear them all screaming, having fun. That was fun, except for that low bridge. You better duck. Oh man, if you hit your head on that, that wouldn't be good. Okay, that RV resort should be right up here. Alright, I think this is it. Old abandoned gold mines. Let me get these cars off from behind me. Everyone's in a hurry. And I think on the left up here is where I gotta go. Yay, made it. This is it. Home for the night. Idaho Springs RV Resort. Wow, looks big. And everything's done online. You just self-park. I'm just gonna follow the arrows here. What a cool day. I'm tired. Did some miles, crawled over a few mountain passes, exploring the Rocky Mountains right here in Colorado. Unbelievable. So I'm kind of looking forward to a night stay here. In the morning, we're heading straight north. We're going to head up towards the Rocky Mountain National Park. Heck yeah. Journey continues. Talk soon.